Hey, this is Kevin with Fit for Life Training. This first video is going to be about what I think is the most misunderstood part of everyday fitness, bodybuilding, CrossFit, athletes, you name it, and that's breakfast. A lot of people don't understand it, they skip it, take things out of it, and they have no reason why, or because they're not hungry in the morning, or so forth. It is the most important meal of the day. It's going to speed your metabolism up, it's going to set your day off in the right direction. And it's also going to help with fat loss. That's the secret. But I'm going to show you a really fast, high-speed video of how I cook my breakfast, because nobody wants to watch somebody make breakfast. But let's be honest. So I sped it up, and then I'll be back, and I'll explain to you why I make it that way, what I eat, how it's going to help you. So check it out. We're back. You just saw me cook my breakfast. Basically, what I eat every morning. Now, I do not recommend this for you. I do not recommend this for anybody. It's all based on individual needs, metabolism, lifestyle, you name it. It's all calculated in. This is my nutrients. You can use the same things as far as egg whites, the whole nine, but calculate it to your needs. It could be less protein, could be a little bit more protein, could be a little less fiber, a little more fat, so forth. Basically what I eat is 10 egg whites, which is 40 grams of protein, about a half a cup to a cup of fresh cut broccoli, which is my fiber, and then I also eat a tablespoon of coconut oil, which is about 20 grams of healthy fats, saturated fats. Basically when you wake up first thing in the morning, your growth hormone levels, IGF levels, testosterone levels, all your hormone levels are at their peak. You're at your peak performance hormonally first thing in the morning when you wake up, as well as fat burning. Fat burning is at its peak first thing in the morning. Why is that? There are no carbohydrates in the body. There are no carbohydrates in the blood. As long as your protein intake is high enough, meaning your amino acid intake, so eggs, fish, turkey, you name it, your proteins, if they're high enough, you're not going to burn off muscle. It's the biggest fear people have is, oh, I'm going to lose muscle if I don't eat carbohydrates. False. If your amino acids are on point, you're not going to burn muscle. Second fuel choice for your body is carbohydrates. If you have no carbohydrates, the third choice is fat. Who doesn't want to burn fat? We all want to burn fat. Let's be real. It's going to burn fat from the blood. It's going to burn fat from your storage. Now, the reason why I mix my proteins with fiber and fats, two things. Fiber expands in the stomach. It's going to slow down the absorption rate of my other nutrients I'm eating, the proteins and the fats. Fats have been scientifically studied to help burn fat. The body likes these things. The more fat you ingest, the more fat you're going to burn. Now, this doesn't mean going and eating 2 dozen donuts. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking if you calculate it right and your diet's on point, such as first thing in the morning, you're eating your proteins, fibers, and fats, you're going to also rev up that metabolism. You're going to rev up that fat burning zone. I also add a little bit of tomato to the top of my eggs. Why do I do this? Tomatoes have been studied to also increase fat burn, so why not? Why not add a little bit more of that fat burning first thing in the morning? Now, I do not recommend this for diabetics. Diabetics use insulin with their meals. They need carbohydrates because their body's got a whole chemical imbalance going on. So please do not try this if you are insulin dependent. When you eat a carbohydrate, what happens is you shut off fat burning. The carbs ingested turn to glucose. Glucose is then converted to a glycogen store, which is stored in the liver. The excess amount of that is stored in the body tissue itself, fat cells in the blood as a triglyceride. This is why people tend to start putting on large amounts of fat, because their body is full of the carbohydrates they need and then starts dumping it elsewhere to preserve it. So you probably don't need the carbs in the morning. Now, is this for everybody? No. If you're training first thing in the morning and you're training hard and heavy, I do not recommend no carbohydrates before you train. You're going to feel like crap, you're going to crash, not be able to make it through your workout. If you're training later in the afternoon, you can get, let's say, your breakfast in with no carbs, eat your next meal a few hours later with balanced proteins, carbs, and fats, eat the following meal prior to that, you should be good. That's a whole other video I'm going to make about what to eat prior to your workout. But check it out, see how you feel, see how you like it, and let me know.